give a warm Ponderosa welcome to the one, the only, Zoe Rollins!
Hi, Ponderosa, I'm Zoe. I know you guys saw my story in the video, but I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more. When I was in elementary school, like you guys are now, I loved playing with my friends, climbing the monkey bars, playing soccer during recess, and more. And like the video showed, I started playing volleyball when I was in about third grade. Volleyball has always been my favorite thing to do. I played middle school, high school, and club volleyball. When I was a kid, I loved having sleepovers with my friends, going to birthday parties, playing all kinds of sports, but most of all, I loved playing volleyball. Once I had made it to high school, there were a lot more challenges that I had to face in my volleyball journey. Every season, there were 3 days of tryouts held before the coaches picked who made which team. My freshman year, I tried out with the goal of making varsity, and I unfortunately didn't make it. But this didn't stop me from working as hard as I could each practice to prove to my coaches that I was worthy of making varsity. When my sophomore year came around, I tried out and was so proud of myself when the list came out and I had finally made the team. High school volleyball brought me some of my best friends. It gave me memories I will never forget. Yet it was also full of obstacles. At the end of my sophomore year brought the biggest one. As you saw on my way home from volleyball practice, I was in a very bad car accident that resulted in me breaking my back and being told I will never be able to walk, stand, or play volleyball again. I was devastated. Volleyball was my entire life. My goal in high school was to get good grades and be a good student so that I could maybe go to college and play volleyball one day. But sometimes life throws you a curveball and we are faced with obstacles we aren't prepared for. After my accident, I was in the hospital for about 2 months. I had to persevere in every single day to even fight the battle of getting out of bed. I had to relearn the life I was just getting used to. Everything I knew got flipped upside down. There were 2 ways I could have handled my injury. I could have let it put an end to my dreams, and I could have accepted that I was never going to walk again, and I could have let it define the rest of my life. But the way I chose to come at this was to wake up every morning and fight for it. I did 8 hours of therapy every single day, in the hospital and thousands of hours outside the hospital. I learned how to dress myself again, how to drive again, and how to do things as simple as opening a door or going over a curb. I was not going to accept the fate of living the rest of my life in this chair, so I'm slowly learning how to walk again. I'd be lying if I said this journey was easy. There were definitely days that were all I thought about was my accident, and there were definitely days that I wanted to give up. Yet, if there's one thing I've learned throughout this journey is that that is not an option. No matter how bad you want to give up on something, or how much you don't feel like doing it, you have to persevere. There are always going to be obstacles you have to overcome. No matter how big or small, you will always come out stronger. I had to set new goals, overcome many barriers, and most importantly, persevere. I decided to set 2 big goals for myself: to finish up my last volleyball season by standing up and serving the ball over the net, and walking across the stage at graduation. Do you guys think this was easy or hard for me? You're right, it was very hard for me. You saw in the video that the first time I served the ball, it didn't go over the net. How do you think I felt now? You're right, I was sad, I was upset, I was embarrassed. And in that moment, part of me wanted to sit back down and say I tried, which would have been okay. But I knew that I had been working this for so long that I had to persevere, so I tried again. And the ball didn't go over again. How do you guys think I felt? I was very upset. But did I sit back down and say I tried?
Yeah.
What did I do? You're right, I tried again, and the ball went over the net. How do you think I felt then? It felt great, I was very happy. And how did I feel when I walked across the stage at graduation just like the rest of my classmates? You're right, it felt great. I met both of the goals I set for myself, but I wouldn't have been able to do this if I didn't persevere over the obstacles life threw at me. So, Ponderosa, I'm here to tell you that persevering is hard, but it's worth it. When something is hard, try again and again. Third, fourth, and fifth grade, when you come across a reading passage or a math problem during CMAS that is difficult, have the mindset to overcome whatever is getting in your way and persevere. Kindergarten, first and second, when something is hard, persevere. Trust me, it feels really good.